Welcome to New Sky TV videos. Today I would like to introduce to you gentle stories about love and sweet moments of famous people. Why are you Long and Yang Mie boycotted and no one watches them anymore? Once upon a time, Long and Yang Mie were the model couple in the short drama circle, and they attracted countless fans with their sweet interactions and high-value personalities. But now, they are frequently on the boycott list, and many viewers bluntly said, "I will never watch their dramas again." What's the reason? First of all, the plot is seriously routine. From the fresh and sweet pet at the beginning to the same old sameness now, the audience is tired of the old-fashioned setting of domineering presidents plus silly white sweet. Every drama is like copy and paste, only the clothes and scenes are changed. They over-marketed the couple personality, forced sugar both inside and outside the drama, but lacked sincere and natural emotional expression, which was annoying. Completely lost the popularity they once accumulated. When the acting skills stagnate and they feel good about themselves, the audience's patience is naturally exhausted. The audience's aesthetics are improving, but they are spinning in place. The entertainment industry is changing so fast that the personality without content support will eventually collapse. When sweet becomes greasy, the market will naturally choose to eliminate it. There has always been no shortage of topics in the short drama circle. Recently, Long and Yang Mie, a couple in short dramas, have once again become the target of netizens' complaints. Some people say that their short dramas are okay at first, but the more they watch, the more they get tired of it, and they are aesthetically fatigued indeed. After more than a dozen short dramas, the routines are too repetitive, and the plots are like an assembly line, with no novelty. The two of them are in the same frame, and they are trying to create a sweet couple's personality, but there is always a sense of awkwardness. The audience is not without feelings, but they don't want to be repeatedly consumed as fools. The plots are similar, the acting skills have no breakthroughs, and the personality is rigid, which consumes the patience of the public again and again. What's more, the two frequently broadcast live in private. Not only did they not get closer to the fans, but they repeatedly turned over. Either they responded to netizens' doubts with a cold face or responded to them fiercely with words. Their image was greatly discounted, and their popularity among passers-by plummeted. The most ironic thing is that in the face of doubts, they seem to have no self-awareness and are still addicted to the filter of "we are sweet." However, the audience has long since stopped buying it. In this era where content is king, the audience votes with their feet and no longer relies solely on CP gimmicks to pay the bill. If the acting skills are not progressive and the script is insincere, no matter how strong the character is, it can't support the reputation. Maybe they should stop and settle down. After all, anyone can be popular for a while, but what can be truly remembered is never the hype, but their work and strength. To be honest, the appearance of the two people gives people a sense of déjà vu of father with children. Long's image, I'm not saying, is really a bit oily. Wherever he goes, he looks like a workplace elite, frowning as if he is considering his year-end performance. Netizens tease him for his domineering face. Whatever he plays is like a senior management meeting, without any breath of life, not to mention this sense of role substitution. What about Yang Mie? His acting skills are barely acceptable, but his expression management is really hard to describe. Frowning, glaring, and trembling mouth, every frame is trying hard to show myself. No matter how you look at it, it makes people feel that it is too much, as if you are ready to say to the audience at any time, "Watch me act." Yes, it is the kind of embarrassing overacting. It is obviously a sweet pet drama, but the audience just wants to fast forward. When the character does not fit the face, the acting is unnatural, and the interaction is not real. No matter how sweet the plot is, it is difficult to move people's hearts. What is more realistic is that the audience's eyes are sharp, who is acting and who is pretending, and they can tell at a glance. Today's short drama market is no longer an era where appearance plus sugar can go the world. If the actors themselves do not grow and polish themselves, they will eventually be left far behind by the new wave of acting school plus content flow. The heat will eventually fade, and only the works will speak. Not to mention the CP feeling of the two, 0 points, don't try to save it anymore. Netizens left messages directly, don't act, please shoot separately. This sentence speaks out the voice of most viewers. But the most unbearable thing is their live broadcast, especially for live broadcasts of eating. The scene can be described in 4 words, it's hard to describe. There is no food filter blessing, no interactive session, only two people eating their own food, picking a few bites of food, with wooden expressions and awkward atmosphere, as if the audience is forced to watch a couple canteen record. It's okay to eat casually, but the key is that there's not even the most basic aesthetics and etiquette. Chopsticks knocking on the bowl, chewing too loudly, messy desks. The live broadcast looks like a worker squatting on the ground to eat fast food at noon, except that this is a public social death facing thousands of fans. The live broadcast that could have been a plus point has now become a failure disaster area. Fans are disappointed, and passers-by stay away. After all, the audience is not here to eat with you, but to see sincerity, attitude, and even a little bit of professionalism. But they chose the most likely way to fail and be complained about to expose themselves, and the consequences can be imagined. Live broadcasts without awe will eventually consume the goodwill they once had. Long always likes to scold people, netizens, comments, and all the voices that make him unhappy. Quality? Sorry, no. Emotional intelligence? Doesn't exist. His don't mess with me attitude makes people wonder, is this guy too deep into the play, thinking that he is really the boss of some group, and he will scold people at any time. In the live broadcast room, when facing the doubts of netizens, he not only has no patience, but also shows a contemptuous expression of I am very powerful, you don't understand. Sneering, rolling eyes, interrupting comments. Who doesn't feel disgusted and Yang Mie? Not much better. Either perfunctorily responding to the side, or having inexplicable emotional ups and downs, and always asking the audience, if you think we are not sweet, don't watch it. The two of them said one sentence after another, singing the same tune, as if they were broadcasting a family quarrel in public. The live broadcast atmosphere that was supposed to show intimacy turned into a car overturning scene, which made people look embarrassed. Someone asked, can their skits continue to be watched? To be honest, the answer may be no. The audience's patience has run out, and they are no longer the group that can win people's hearts with a few sweet interactions. Today's short drama market is highly competitive. If you don't have acting skills, sincerity, and cultivation, don't blame the audience for not buying it. At first, I could barely watch the excitement, but now I really can't watch it anymore. In addition, their various behaviors during live broadcasts have completely ruined their popularity. Netizens' comments are heartbreaking and true. How long can this combination be popular? It will probably be just a few days. But the problem is that they themselves don't seem to be aware of these problems at all. The short drama is still shot as usual, the plot has changed but the medicine is not changed, the live broadcast is still held as usual, the performance is still awkward, the attitude towards netizens, as always, there is no improvement. Some people even think that Long is deliberately making trouble in the live broadcast room, relying on creating controversy to attract attention, using hot searches as a publicity tool, and negative as a traffic password. This routine seems to be effective for a while and can indeed attract onlookers. But the problem is, onlookers' likes, popularity recognition, and scolding will not become the reputation of the work. It's not that the audience has never seen hype, but they are getting more and more sober. They chase dramas not to participate in someone's emotional performance, but to see sincere and meaningful works. If they continue to use this reverse operation to attract attention, it will only accelerate the loss of audiences and push themselves into a greater reputation abyss. There is never a shortage of newcomers in the entertainment industry, but those who can truly stay are always those who know how to judge the situation and respect the audience. The competition in the short drama circle is so fierce that those who change the soup but not the medicine will be eliminated sooner or later. The patience of netizens has long been spoiled by those high-quality creators. Moreover, most of the short drama actors who can really become popular know how to manage their own image. Look at those first-class short drama teams, and you will find that they are constantly optimizing from scripts to performances. The combination of Long and Yang Mie, however, is still staying where they are.